So, another day, and we're off to Castelo Branco again on that super windy road. This time, you're going to get that that real skinny bridge that I forgot last time. So, here we go. Hold on to your horses.
Right, I've got it in.
What, the shoe shop?
Saved it anyway.
Yeah, we've got to go into Castelo Branco because my shoes have fallen to pieces, which is a shame because I really like these shoes. They're super comfy, but I'm kind of driving around with my feet on the pedals instead of the shoes on the pedals, and I'm walking around looking like a tramp. Not that anybody looks down at your feet. I don't think people do. I never look at people's feet, but some people might do, and then if they do, they're going to think I'm a scruffy old Englishman. And I can't be doing with that. Well, it doesn't bother me, to be honest. I don't care what people think, but you know, just to be on the safe side. What I'm gonna do, because I think I've got a bit of an ingrown toenail. It's killing me. Jesus. When I walk around, it's real painful. And I used to have one a long time ago, and they did promise me when they took it out, or took it off, I should say, that it would never grow again. And promptly, it grew straight away, which, you know, you can't trust what people say these days. Hey, get on my side of the road. So anyway, there's a bit more traffic on the road today. Yeah, with that ingrown toenail thing in mind, what I'm thinking of doing is getting some slippers that look like shoes. I think that would be the best thing. Then I can wear them inside and out, and they should be loose enough for me not to have to worry about anything being tight on the end of my foot. I've got a pair of, I think they're Adidas or Nike or something, trainers, but wow, are they tight on my feet. Oh dear. And if the trainers, I don't know how you're supposed to run in the damn things. If they're that tight, you bugger. But anyway, we're on our way to Castelo Branco. Today you will see the bridge. I'm going to leave the video on for a long time, so it's going to be a long one when I upload it, but it's going to be a while before I get around to doing that because I've got no data left. Can't believe my data renews every 13th of the month, so I get another 50 gig. I might add, I pay for the top package. 50 gig I get every month with O2, and they reckon from the 13th to, when was it, Paul, the 24th, 11 days,
Yeah, something like that.
I'd used 40 gigabytes. 40 gig, now how can that be? I just don't believe it. Anytime normally when since I've been with O2, every month the maximum I've ever used has been about 9.5 gig, and I do watch movies on it and all shit like that, because everybody does, you know. Might as well make the most of it. If you've got 50 gig, use it, that's what I say. But I've never used it. And you'd think they'd look back, wouldn't you, over the last 8 months and think, well, he's never used anything in the other months, let's give him a break. And you know, if he's used 40 gig this time, which I can't see how I've done that, but anyway, that's what they reckon. So now I've got to be extra careful because we need so many. Oh, well, I'm not sure. I know they don't use a lot of navigation software, but we do need the satellite nav, either Google or Waze, to get us back, which incidentally Waze is owned by Google, and we need that to get us back to the ferry on what day? Wednesday, is it? Yeah, on Wednesday. So I'm hanging on to what little bit of data I've got left, which I think is about 5 point something gig at the moment, just to make sure that we've got enough to use the satellite navigation to get us back to the ferry, and of course back from Plymouth to Skegness, because that's another, you know, I just don't know the way there, obviously. And I do like used to be sat nav, and it does tell you the right thing. But if you can get the sat nav to work straight upwards, somehow it's just not doing it. Waze is working downwards and to the side and all over the place, and it drives you around the bend. You've got to have it facing up. There's no two ways about it. If you ain't got it facing up, you can't judge whether that turn is a left or a right. Not when you're driving, trying to think about everything else at the same time. Look at that tree there, looks alright, lonesome. Had all this bark off it. That's going to freeze this winter, isn't it?
Yep.
This is one of the, oh, here we go, look, windy.
Droppy.
Oh yeah, look at the drop. Oh, you bugger. That's a long way down. It certainly is. You'd want to parachute on if you were going over there. Wow. Look at that. Oh my God.
I want to know how that car got down there now.
Jesus, you won't want to tell you. I mean, at night it's not so bad because you just got your lights on, you can't see the drops either side, but you really want to be sticking to the road, no two ways about it. If you're heading off in any other direction than the road itself, you're in trouble. Dear, oh dear. Wow, here we go. Yeah, this is where we went last time, and we saw that poor bugger in the middle of the road on his crutches. Do you remember?
Yep.
And he waved to us because we gave him a wide berth, left him plenty of room. Dear, oh dear, this is hyper intensive. Yeah, I'm gonna get some slippers anyway. So hopefully there'll be plenty of room for my big toe to mosey around inside the slippers and not give me any grief. Because at the moment he's giving me grief, I can't sleep with the damn thing. Always something. There we go. Yeah, we've only got one more day here now. One more day left. Can't believe 30 days have gone just like that. Where has it gone? Crazy. One day left tomorrow. And then we're, well, actually there's more than one day. That's a lie. There's 2, 3, 4 days. But we're setting off quite early to Caen in France because we don't know the way, as you know, and I've got to use my satellite navigation. So it's going to be a 2-day trip. We're going to do a 2-day trip, just driving in the daylight, because these stupid things that you stick on your headlamps to make the beam go the opposite direction, which you have to do when you're going abroad with your British car. In this case it's a van, of course. They just don't, well, the ones that I put on, they're not working. We can see the blind in the poor buggers coming the opposite way at night time. So I've ended up sticking a load of post-it notes on there and putting them on with sellotape. And it's a bit, you know, makeshift. And I've tried to order the proper things from the UK. You can't get them anywhere here. I don't understand that, because it's not like, you'd think that the Europeans do actually go to places like the UK in their vehicles on occasion, so they're going to need them. But you try and get some in Portugal or anywhere around here, you can't. So I bought the last lot from eBay, obviously, in the UK. So I'm going to need to buy some more next time when I get back to the UK. So I've always got plenty with me. Because I tried to order some. There's £6 something on eBay. You put in that you're in Portugal, and then with the import duty and the postage, 38 quid! What? You got to be joking me, I'm paying that. Yeah, and then you're not guaranteed to get them. I know people that don't get the damn things because they can't get the addresses right. Oh dear. So yeah, that's why I've stuck with post-it notes. So what we're going to do to stop blinding everybody, because this is what careful drivers and considerate drivers we are, we're only going to drive in the daylight. That way we shouldn't blind anybody. So as soon as it starts getting dark, you've got to put your lights on. That's it. We'll pull up somewhere, and you know, I'll get the primer stove on the go. We'll have a pot noodles, and we'll I don't know, just make an evening of it. And then as soon as it gets light the next morning, we're off again. So hopefully we'll make it as far as Caen, because we're not actually sailing till 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the ferry. So once we get to Caen, we'll go and find a restaurant or something, or I don't know, somewhere to eat, maybe a McDonald's or something, and have something there before we set off. Because eating on the ferry isn't a good idea, not when it's a choppy ride like it was last time. And plus it's really expensive. Well, we were the last ones to go to the food bar. So wouldn't you think, because obviously they're going to close in about 5 minutes time, nobody else is queuing behind us, just me and Paul. We're the last ones at the food bar, and what's he going to do with what's left over? What is he going to do? He's going to throw it all away, isn't he? Obviously, he's got to. that's health and safety these days. It's, I don't know. And instead of saying, you know, you're the last ones, lads. You know, it's £9.50 each. £9.50 each for, you know, egg and bacon and all this. Here's a bit more bacon. Here's a few more eggs. You know, I've only got to throw them away. But no, it's sooner throw them away. So that's what they did, which really pissed me off. Because if I'd have been him, I would have said, look, I'm only going to throw these away. Do you want them in with the same price? You know, let's be fair about things, but people never are they? You know, they don't think. It would have been a nice gesture, that. I would have appreciated that. Hey, look, I can hear some music. Oh, what's that thing? So that really, 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 really annoyed me. Anyway, it got a little bit rough this evening after that, so I wish I'd never had a breakfast in the first place. Oh dear. So this time, we're not going to do that. We're going to have something to eat before we go on the ferry. And take a bottle of water on with us. Because the bottle of water was, I think, €2. I mean, Jesus, how much is... Oh dear. €2 for a bottle of water. It's getting ridiculous. Never thought the day would come when I'd end up buying bottled water. But these days you've got to. Water's in such a bad state. Can't believe. Yeah. So, anyway, look at this. We've got traffic on the road today. Actually following somebody. Ridiculous. What day is it? Friday? Saturday. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. 2 people on the road. Wow. It's getting busy. Well, this bloke, I think he's... What's he doing? Is he doing 25? What's the matter with him? Get a move on. It says 50 up there. Mind you, that's kilometres, isn't it? kph. And we're old school. We're still mph. Are we coming anywhere near this bridge yet?
I can't remember.
No, I can't remember where it is. It's got to be around here somewhere. Well, I'm pleased with the van. It's done really well. 55 miles to the gallon. The last before the last fill up, and then the last fill up when we did 44 to the gallon for some reason. I don't know why that is. I've been judging it, you see, working it all out. My brother thinks it's because I'm a tight arse. It isn't. It's because I want to see what the vehicle's doing to the gallon, obviously. I like to know, so that if somebody says to me, especially with being a van, get back to the UK, oh Toe, can you do this, can you do that? Yeah, of course I can. How much do you want? Well, let us work it out, you know. I know I'm going to do minimum 40 to the gallon. We can work out a proper figure so that I'm not on the losing side as usual. Here's all your naked trees, look. All cut off with a number 3 on them. Although we did find one the other day with a number 2. So whether that had just had a number 2, I don't know. Oh dear. We've been through that village here where that guy was with the cruise.
No, I don't think we have.
No, I don't think
further on.
Because it was past that one, the Bridge of Rooney. Must remember when we get back to the UK to drive on the other side of the road. And because it's going to be late when we get back there. What time will it be, Ditto?
About
20 past 9 or something like that at night. Yeah, so it's going to be dark. So I need to take them post-it notes and that sellotape, if it'll come off my headlamps. Oh dear. I'll have to take a photograph of that and show you. It's quite funny. But nobody stopped us or said anything, so everybody's obviously pleased with it. But it does look a bit silly. But I don't want to blind anybody. got to be considerate when you're on the road with other road users. Oh, this is at solar farm, isn't it?
Well, part
Motorcyclist.
builder's yard by the looks of that.
Oh, that's right. Whoa. Look at the traffic on cyclists, my goodness.
Downhill.
Wow. Yeah, going downhill. I bet they're a bit, they had a smile on the face, didn't they? They walked like that on when they're coming back up here. Hard work. Yeah, cyclists. You don't see many of them. That's the first time I've seen cyclists since we've been here. We've been here 30 days nearly. Just shows you. Got to bring some stuff back with me. I was going to wire the house up with English sockets, English switches and all this.
This is where we met him, I think.
Oh yeah, this is the little village, isn't it? Yeah, this is it. But I don't know if I'm good. It's weird. It's the actual walls. Oh no, I don't think this is Paul. This is the one where that Mini's up in the air, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the walls. Oh dear, they're so hard. Really hard. Concrete. And it's going to be a job and a half just to, I don't know, it'll probably take me about 2 hours to do one. So I've got to insulate some of the walls that are external walls anyway, because they're really cold walls. So if I'm doing that, what I'll do is at the same time, there's that Mini up in the air.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably put some new cables in and change to English sockets on the floor that me and Paul and the wife are going to use, because the other floor I'm probably going to be renting out. So I'll probably leave that, because that's got its own consumer unit anyway. I'll probably leave that as a Portuguese wiring. They're only radial circuits anyway. There's no, well, you can't, how can you put a ring main in when you're only getting 30 amps fed into your house in the first place? 30 amps! Unbelievable. So what do you want? 5, 15 or 30? I said, what? I said, in England you get 100. What? He said, we save 100 for commercial in Portugal. Jesus. Crazy. So you don't want to be electric heating or anything like that, because you've got no chance. You can't believe it. You cannot believe it. 30 amps. It's ridiculous. So I'm talking to the guy on the phone when I first had made the order, and he's saying it was switched off in 2016. I don't know if I've told you this before, but that's the last time the electricity was used, 2016, which is like 7 years ago. And the previous tenant chose the 15 amp, what would you call it? You know, choice. That was his choice, 15 amps to be fed into the house. And, you know, because you get a choice of 5, 15 and 30. He chose the 15. What? That's crazy. Put all the lights on and your brake is popping off. Jesus. I don't believe it. But anyway, that's how it is. 100 amps is reserved for commercial. Oh, this is where we got the bloke.
Ah yeah.
On his crutches. It was. Look, well, if he's still there. I don't think he will be. No, it's about here anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, you were moving fairly fast.
Not fast enough to get away from me. Here's an observation that my brother made, and I found it out a long time ago, but a lot of the houses in Portugal do not have any guttering on the house. So you, like our neighbour over the road from us, if you were to come out of his house while it was raining, you would get absolutely lathered, because it just pours off his roof onto the steps where you're walking up and down to get into the house. Crazy. And most places are like that. So we've found up to date. Every time we look at a place, where's the guttering and the drain pipe? There ain't none. Weird.
Well, it's a built-in shower.
Yeah, I know. One you could do without. People walking now, wow. Look at this, 4 cars with me. 1, 2, yeah. It's getting busy. It's because it's a weekend.
Most you've ever seen.
Yeah. Must be because it's a weekend. Everybody's getting out there and enjoying themselves.
No one's turning up.
Yeah.
Going in the garage.
Look at that, no gutter in there, look. How much is the fuel here?
I can't see a post.
Now, strangely enough, in the UK, diesel is more expensive than unleaded, and I don't know why that is, but oil's just come down another $4 a barrel, so it should be coming down in the UK, but it never does, and it never will. They're greedy, very greedy people. I don't know what they want to take, you know, all this money to the graveside with it. They're stupid. Anyway, in Portugal, we're paying 157.9 euros, which works out in English £1.35 a gallon of diesel, and that's the good stuff. When you get diesel in a fuel station, there's a choice of 2. There's the black diesel, which is the regular stuff, and then the hyper diesel, which is the yellow diesel, which makes, honestly, this van pulls so much better with the yellow diesel, and that's the 157.9 stuff. The other stuff's only 155. So we always put the yellow in because it still works out cheaper at 135 in English, and it makes the van, well, the van loves it, really enjoys it. It does, pulls like crazy, quieter, everything about it is really good. Worth paying the extra 2 cents or 3 cents a gallon, because I'm still old school. I still always work it out in the gallons, do all the conversions from the litres and all that rubbish, you know, like you do. Centro Social and Cultural Club. You thought that'd have been in Portuguese, wouldn't you? It was in English. Would say, onwards, my friends. Talking to the Macmaster, we was discussing what it would have been like to have come here on this visit to Portugal in an electric car. It would have been horrendous, wouldn't it? Whereas it took us 2 days to get here, I think it would have probably taken us a week. You know, it's 1,470 odd mile altogether in it, driving.
Yes.
With the British side, and then through France, Spain, and over to Portugal. So it's quite a distance. So imagine how many times you have to stop and recharge. That would have been a crazy situation. I don't think I would have liked that at all. So yeah, I'm glad I haven't got an electric vehicle. Having said that, one of my favourite people, my hero in life, it's got to be Elon Musk. Definitely. But electric cars, I don't want for running around town, but that's about it. have to plug it into the regular socket on the wall. And that takes 24 hours, I think, to charge up, as opposed to those hyper sockets that you get in these garage filling stations, which only take an hour or two. Bridge now, yeah. I think this is it, isn't it? Just here. Single file traffic. Is it? Yes, it is, look. This will be that bridge that we was talking about.
No, it's got two.
Oh no, it's two-way, this one. No, this ain't it. Can't believe it. Ridiculous. It's round here somewhere, isn't it? No, this is it.
Yeah.
This is only single, look. Yeah, imagine meeting somebody coming the other way. Right, no chance. So yeah, single bridge. That's the one we was talking about. So it's the only place where people actually have to give way and have to be realistic about who's going to go get the right of way. So yeah, that's it. Solid route to Castelo Branco. What's this, the N3 or the 233?
233 should be.
Is it? I thought this was a 3.
No, I think the 3 is the other one.
No, we come back on the N233, I seem to remember.
Well, I haven't seen a sign that tells me that.
No, we'll have a look. If we see a sign, we'll know which one it is.
I keep seeing no overtaking signs, nothing else.
Yeah.
Usually on the side there.
Something we don't get a great deal of in the UK is tolls. So when I come here, first of all, we've gone through a load of these, you know, and I'm thinking, oh dear, because last time it was 7 months we've been back in the UK, and I get this letter in my letterbox. It's all in foreign. What's this? And it translated, and it's a bill because I hadn't paid the tolls that I didn't even know that I'd, you know, incurred the cost of in the first place. It'd gone 7 months, and each month apparently they've been sending a bill to my house in Portugal, which is about as much use as, you know, because I'm not there. And I hadn't paid it, and it compounded, and it got to over €200. I could not believe these fines and everything I was having to pay, and I thought, I'm not having the same thing again. This time I'm going to register with them, or register the vehicle with them, so at least I'm paying them as you go along. Now, coming here, the worst place for tolls, I think, was Spain, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the most expensive. You know, you're going through a toll thing at €9, €7, €11, €4, you know, whereas you go through the ones in Portugal and they're at like €2, you know, 85 cents and things like that, which is a bit more reasonable. But anyway, the Spanish ones, when we hit Portugal, I'm going through a few of them that obviously I'm not, you know, I haven't got anything in the car, and I'm not stopping for, because they're overhead, that you can't stop for them, they're just overhead. So I registered my credit card with the company to make sure that if we do hit any, like I'm probably hitting some today, if we do hit any tolls, then that automatically gets paid, because I'm not having that €200 fine again. So anyway, I went and had a look on my credit card. 42 quid already in English. 42 quid in tolls. Where's that come from? Oh, and that's what we've paid. We've actually stopped at no end and paid just to stop any incurring charges. Oh dear, oh dear. So yeah, I've had to pay that. Mind you, I've got to be honest, they're obviously spending the money on the roads, because the roads are very superior out here, aren't they?
Oh, they are.
Beautiful roads, as you can see. Obviously you can see that through the video that you're watching now. The roads are lovely, so I can't complain. Well, I can complain. Anything that's expensive is worth complaining about, I think. pay 42 quid, so now I ain't going to worry about, you know, we've got to stop at the ones. It's a different, yeah, this little gadget you put in your windscreen, I think it's a different gadget you have for Portugal, and a different one for Spain, and a different one for France. I mean, if that's not the case, if it's the same one for all of them, please let me know in the comments. But I'm not sure, I don't know. So the Spanish ones and the French ones we just stop and pay. And hopefully there won't be any bills come through to the UK when I'm over there in 7 months' time, which is a joke.
Well, it looks like Castelo.
Yeah, there's Castelo Branco in the distance. And we've done 21.5 miles from the house. So that's not far, is it really? It's only like running from Skegness to Boston.
Considering they'd say 25.
Yeah. I'm not unhappy with that. Have you got that that shoe shop down in you? So we can find it.
Let's get that off.
What else do we want? Some either shoes or slippers. Maybe
Well,
some
I've actually put
eggs.
shoes on, shoe shop.
Hospital. Where's he going? That way. Yep. 3 to Castelo Branco. Yeah, oh, look, the N233.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be. So it's the N3 we come back on then.
Yeah.
Anyway, do I stop the video at this? I don't know. How long's it been running? Quite a long time. Let's have a look. Ooh, 20 minutes. That's going to be a big one to upload. Yeah, look at these roads. Lovely. Yeah, I think I'll call it quits at that. You don't want to be seen as going through town, do you? It's going to be boring. You found it yet? Because we're coming into town. Yeah, put it. You need directions.
Which
to it.
one?
Well, one in Castelo Branco.
Yeah, I know.
So coming into the city now, or well into the. That's industrial area. Where do we want to be? We don't want to be in the industrial area, do we? I think we've gone wrong here. See, that's why I need the sat nav. Yeah, we're in the industrial area. We don't want to be here.
Well,
Anybody
we've got one here, 5 minutes.
So I'll reverse up and turn round. Where's it showing?
5 minutes to
2.1 miles, yeah. Start. Click on start. Is it showing where we are?
should do.
At the roundabout. Turn your volume up.
That's going down though, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna. Oh, 34 minutes this one. Wow. I'm gonna sign off at this. So anyway, it's been good talking to you again. We'll upload this one shortly when we get back to the UK. I don't do it at the moment because it's I've got no data. So yeah, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And anything you want to say or you need to tell me, just let me know in the comments. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.